Hey guys, welcome back to my story vlog of training to run the LA Marathon. This week's high was definitely running through Beverly Hills. I was just saying abundant affirmations and really enjoying being around the riches.
What's up guys? It is so late in the afternoon. Here's a hello from Finn. I had a busy morning. I was cleaning, I was doing laundry, I still have to make my bed. I was like setting up some media because I'm recording a podcast with Hannah at my house tonight. I was just like getting organized. I created some content for Nancy. I downloaded some stuff. My YouTube channel was giving me a little bit of a problem, week 4's update. So the podcast is live, created the content for the YouTube channel, all the things, and it's almost 3 o'clock. I'm gonna take out the little guy who's rolling around. That's why I have to put that Mexican blanket there because it leaves all this hair everywhere. Want to keep it clean for Hannah later. Yeah, I'm gonna try to log some miles. I don't think it's gonna be 13, but girls gotta get some miles in, and then I am going to head straight to the salon, aka my bathroom, to get cute. I was thinking I would get some roses and some additional candles, make it like a Galentine's theme, maybe pick up some wine, because we are recording girls' night at the dollhouse. I said I was gonna change the name of my apartment to, since I did some updates, which it's still, we're working on what's going on back there. There's also a need to finish the kitchen, but I was thinking of renaming the dollhouse to the castle. I feel like it's still kind of very dollhouse-like, but anyway, I'm really excited to be recording, but I'm like, oh my God, I'm recording again. I still haven't finished Nancy's podcast, Alexis's podcast. Now I'm gonna have all this content of Hannah's podcast. I feel like Coffee and Crystals is hiring, y'all. I need a video editor, content editor, or I don't know what I need. We're growing. What I struggled with at the beginning of this week is just discipline and the confidence in myself to like show up. I was not getting up early enough. And then later in the week, I saw why. Aunt Flo came. It really is hard to train for a marathon on your period, ladies. Anyway, too much information. I treated myself out a lot this week. I just didn't have time to make my food. But Joe and the Juice tuna melt was definitely my favorite spot this week. I miss this sandwich. I used to eat it almost once a week. But yeah, I was just like running out of time. So it's time to film with Hannah. I got some flowers. I got real cute, did some self-care. And now it's time to finish editing all the shows. Nancy's show is going to go live on the podcast hopefully by the end of this week. Then I need to edit Alexis Costello, and then I can start working on what we shot when Hannah came over. It was so freaking fun. I am excited for you to meet her on the show.
So I think for me, my purpose is really living to my highest potential, my highest self, discovering who and what that is.
All right, it is literally, I think, 8:30 p.m. and I'm going for the run because I decided to sleep in this morning. You know what nobody wants to do after working 8 hours, driving an hour there, an hour back, after working a job you hate? Go run at the gym at night. But when you're an athlete, you just gotta do it. Like Nike says, just do it. Okay, I stuck up for LA a lot, and it can be really ridiculous, but I just saw something like make me want to vomit. So I'm walking into Equinox, and this guy was walking out, and he was like talking to his muscle, like talking to it. Yikes. different night, same jacket. You know how many times I told people that I was skipping running today? I told myself just as many times. But here's the thing. Nothing about this training is going how I would do this training if I actually like really processed what it meant to run a marathon when I said yes. So I have to run miles. It's not about like not wanting to, it's about like having to. Because on March 17th, like I know I'm gonna be sore. There's no way around it, but like I don't want to hurt myself. So yeah, Friday, 8:34 p.m. pulling up to Equinox. It closes at 9:30, so I'm just running for the next 50 minutes and stretching. Go me. Okay, I'm really struggling with the training plan just around my work hours. I knew it was gonna be an issue, but just being on my feet all day and like not really having control over a lot in the middle of my day has been really challenging for me. So even when I don't have enough time in the day to safely run the miles that I need to be running, I just decided to show up anyway and run the miles that I can, because there's not really anything I can do about it. And this was my situation when I said I would run the marathon. So it is what it is. Operation Don't Die, March 17th. I'm walking to get some lunch to take to work at Trader Joe's after my morning run. What's up? Okay, so I ran ahead of the girls because I was like determined to get my miles in the time that I had this morning. I looked down at my watch and it was on pause, which means it wasn't tracking the miles. So I have no idea where I'm at. I can only kind of like gauge it. I ran what felt like 2 miles past last week. So we did 9. So I'm probably gonna get back to where the car is at 11 miles, which means I'm gonna try to run 3 miles past the car, putting me past the time that I needed to end by. But I'm just gonna have to get ready in 30 minutes for work because it's really important to me that I hit 13 miles this morning. I'm not that red. I think I'm more than halfway there, so go me. Let's do this. Woo, okay. So it's definitely mile 10 that my body didn't like. My knee started like kind of feeling, best way to describe it is like a snapping feeling. So yeah, ouch. So the back 3, and I'm doing a half marathon this morning, has been this: a walk and then a jog where my feet come off the ground like this much. All right, it's 30 minutes to get this done. Let's freaking go. Okay, I don't think I've gotten emotional since I started this thing, but running is hard. Like I'm kind of in a lot of pain. So seriously, what's motivating me is the fact that, do you know how many people probably want to quit? And I know that for a loved one of mine, when I was learning about just recovery, my friend, he had a bracelet on his hand that was like 1 day at a time, and that was a reminder to him every day to just like stop thinking about like the long run of what it's gonna take to clean up his life and be sober. He just needed to focus on 1 day at a time. So that did help me today in the run, just like 1 mile at a time. But then I'm also like, I really want to make a difference. I am raising money because I want all of this energy I'm putting towards this cause to truly help somebody make a difference. So if you can help, please. $5, $10, $50 has been actually the average of the people donating. And I'm gonna stop crying because I am just like so proud of my body and myself for making this happen. So see, there, I turned the mindset around.
Taking the time to make my lunches as the miles grow have been a challenge, but I'm doing my best.
So because I ran, shouldn't I be able to be off today? I mean, honestly, it's not just me that thinks this.
Score! My coworker Cheryl brought beignets. So this week's lesson was to just keep putting one foot in front of the other, one day at a time, and know that I'm doing this thing. And if I have to lower the mile count on my training and just really keep my body strong, do more strength training as I end this training the next couple weeks, then that's just what I'm going to do, because on March 17th, I am finishing this race. So I have to stay healthy with my workouts. I have to stay healthy with my nutrition, and we're going to do this thing. I'm in it. Thank you so much for supporting. See you next week.